a lesson for 9th standard in French. So today again I am doing Entre Jeunes. We'll do a lesson from here and then I will go on to grammar. So open your Entre Jeunes textbooks to lesson number 2. Okay, I am doing the second lesson. One I have already done with you. So open your books to Au lycée. Au lycée. As usual, I will read twice and then try and understand, but I will explain later on. Leçon 2 au lycée. On dit que Charlemagne a inventé l'école il y a plus de 1000 ans. Les Français sont très attachés à leur système scolaire. La scolarité est obligatoire et gratuite de 6 ans à 16 ans. Et tous les élèves ont le même enseignement. L'enseignement compte 3 degrés, primaire, secondaire et supérieur. Again, I'm reading the first para. Try to understand what it is about. Au lycée, on dit que Charlemagne a inventé l'école il y a plus de 1000 ans. Les Français sont très attachés à leur système scolaire. La scolarité est obligatoire et gratuite de 6 à 16 ans. Et tous les élèves ont le même enseignement. L'enseignement compte 3 degrés, primaire, secondaire et supérieur. So, as we have already seen, on dit, on here it means one, or it is said. It's a general statement where we use one. You have come across one, on. It's third person singular. It is said that Charlemagne is an ancient French king, very, very ancient, invented school. Il y a means ago, so more than 1000 years ago. 1000 is une mille, M-I-L-L-E, mille means 1000. Il y a here is used for since. Il y a plus de is more than. Plus de, moins de, you came across last year. Okay, il y a plus de means more than 1000 years ago. Les Français sont très attachés à leur système scolaire. The French are very much attached to their education system, school system. La scolarité est obligatoire. Schools are obligatory. Obligatory yani compulsory. Et gratuite. Gratuite is free. No payment. Gratuite is free. So, schools are compulsory and free from 6 to 16 years. Means their basic education is free for them. Et tous les élèves and all the students ont le même enseignement. They have the same education. Means it is uniform. In all the schools, they are taught the same thing. Enseigner is to teach. Enseignement, teaching. L'enseignement compte 3 degrés. The teaching consists of 3 degrees. Which are the 3 degrees? Primaire, primary, secondaire, secondary, et superior. And then superior education, that is higher education as we call it. So now you know this lesson is about education in France. Now we go to the second para. Les élèves entrent à l'école maternelle à l'âge de 2 ou 3 ans. Ensuite, c'est l'école élémentaire pour les élèves de 6 ans à 11 ans. Puis, c'est le collège pour les élèves de 11 ans à 15 ans. Les étudiants vont au lycée de 15 ans à 18 ans. Ensuite, c'est l'université et les grandes écoles. Now, again I'm reading the second para. I think it's easier than the first para. You already know it. Les élèves entrent l'école maternelle à l'âge de 2 ou 3 ans. Ensuite, c'est l'école élémentaire pour les élèves de 6 ans à 11 ans. Puis, c'est le collège pour les élèves de 11 ans à 15 ans. Les étudiants vont au lycée de 15 ans à 18 ans. Ensuite, c'est l'université et les grandes écoles. So, les élèves here also means student. The pupils, the students enter school. Which school? That is the nursery. Maternal is nursery at the age of 2 to 3 years. Here also it's the same thing. Ensuite means then. Then it is pre-primary. Élémentaire is pre-primary. Pour les élèves, for students who are 6 to 11 years old. We say a college. Here there's a difference. In our education system, we call college later on. But here it is college. That is the secondary middle school. What we call middle school. Okay, that is from how many years? From 11 years to 15 years. So, their middle school or high school consists up to 11 to 15. They call it college. Les étudiants vont au lycée. Lycée actually here means higher secondary. From 15 to 18 years they are in the higher secondary. We have 10 plus 2, don't we? That. Ensuite is then again. Then c'est l'université. Then it's the university. Et les grandes écoles, professional colleges. Grande école is professional colleges like we have medical and engineering. Now we go to the third para. La rentrée, c'est le premier jour de l'année scolaire, à la fin des grandes vacances. En septembre, les élèves et les étudiants achètent les fournitures pour l'école à la papeterie. Le cartable, souvent porté sur le dos, contient les affaires indispensables. Cahiers, classeurs, feuilles, crayons, stylos, règles, calculatrices, etc. L'école primaire et le collège prêtent les livres aux élèves pour l'année scolaire. La rentrée, c'est le premier jour de l'année scolaire, à la fin des grandes vacances en septembre. Les élèves et les étudiants achètent les fournitures pour l'école à la papeterie. Le cartable, souvent porté sur le dos, contient les affaires indispensables. Cahiers, classeurs, feuilles, crayons, stylos, règles, calculatrices, etc. L'école primaire et le collège prêtent les livres aux élèves pour l'année scolaire. Now, la rentrée means the first day of school. After the big vacation like we have in, when is a big vacation? We don't have a big vacation as for ICSE. We just have a small break and then we start in March. That is the new academic year. Here they have a big vacation and in the month of September they come back. So the first day of school is called la rentrée. Rentrée is to come back. La rentrée is the first day of school. C'est le premier jour de l'année scolaire. It's the first day of academic year. L'année scolaire is academic year. À la fin des grandes vacances. At the end of the big vacation. And when is it? En septembre. In September. Les élèves. Élèves is small children, small students. And les étudiants. Étudiants are the older ones. Achètent les fournitures. Acheter is to buy. Where do they buy all their requirements? Fourniture is requirements, stationery. Pour l'école à la papeterie. Papeterie is a stationery shop. So their requirements they buy at the stationery shop. Le cartable. Cartable is the school bag. Souvent porté sur le dos. Dos is back. Often carried on the back. That is the backpack. Okay? Contient. Contient is contenir verb. It belongs to the venir, tenir family. Contient. contains les affaires indispensables, all the indispensable things. Affair is things here. What do they require? What does a student require? All your pens, pencils, crayon, compass box, all that they buy. Where do they buy? At the stationery shop. What is the stationery shop called? Papteri. Okay. So, cahier. Cahier is exercise book. Classeur is files. Feuille is sheets of paper, rule sheets. Okay. Crayon, pencils, stylo, pens, règle, ruler, calculatrice, calculator, etc. So, you know all what you require. You also bring the same thing in your bag. L'école primaire et le collège prêtent les livres aux élèves pour l'année scolaire. So the primary school and the middle school, they prêter is to lend. So they lend books for the academic year. So these people don't have to buy, they get it at the school itself. Prêter is to lend. Okay, now as you have come across prêter, what is the opposite of prêter? It's emprunter. You can look up your dictionary. What is to lend? Prêter. It's a ER verb. What is to borrow? Emprunter. Again a TER verb, ER verb. So you should know the opposites also. Contraire. Now I'm going to the next para. Il y a environ 25 élèves par classe. Les élèves dans une école publique ne portent pas d'uniforme. Les élèves vont à l'école 4 ou 5 jours, le mercredi et le jour de repos pour les écoliers. Ils ne vont pas à l'école le samedi après-midi. So again I'm reading, then I will explain. Il y a environ 25 élèves par classe. Les élèves dans une école publique ne portent pas d'uniforme. Les élèves vont à l'école 4 ou 5 jours. Le mercredi est le jour de repos pour les écoliers. Ils ne vont pas à l'école le samedi après-midi. So, il y a environ. Environ is about. There are about 25 students in a class. Per class means per class. Les élèves, the students in a public school. École publique is public school run by the government. That is why it's free. Ne portent pas d'uniforme. They don't wear uniforms. Les élèves vont à l'école 4 ou 5 jours. How many days a week? 4 or 5 days they have school. Le mercredi, that is Wednesday, is the rest day. Repos is rest. Okay? Pour les écoliers. Écoliers, the students who go to school. Ils ne vont pas à l'école. They don't go to school on Saturday afternoon. So Saturday is a half day. So they study only 4 days a week and Saturday half day. So, now the last pair. Les cours dans l'enseignement secondaire ont lieu normalement de 8h à 17h. La récréation vient couper la matinée et l'après-midi. C'est un moment de détente dans la cour. On peut prendre le repas de midi à la cantine de l'école lorsque les parents travaillent ou habitent loin. Les élèves rentrent à la maison vers 17h30. Again I'm reading. Les cours dans l'enseignement secondaire ont lieu normalement de 8h à 17h. La récréation vient couper la matinée et l'après-midi. C'est un moment de détente dans la cour. On peut prendre le repas de midi à la cantine de l'école lorsque les parents travaillent ou habitent loin. Les élèves rentrent à la maison vers 17h30. So, in the secondary school, the schooling takes place, normally our earlier is to take place from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock. The setter is 17 hours, that is the railway time. 5 o'clock in the evening, that is a full day school. La récréation. Récréation is recess. Recess comes to cut. Couper is to cut. Break the morning. Matinee is morning and afternoon. So they have two recess. The short recess and the lunch break. C'est un moment de détente. It's a time for rest. Dans la cour. Break in the course, okay, of what? Schooling. On peut prendre. One can take the noon meal. Repas is meal, midi is noon. Up. At the canteen. The schools have a canteen. Lorsque. What is lorsque? Quand. When the parents are working or they live far away. So these people eat in the canteen. Les élèves rentrent à la maison vers 17h30. The students return to their house towards means at around 5:30 in the evening. So now you have seen what is the school system like in France. So more or less it is the same, except for the fact that there the education is compulsory and free from 6 to 16 years. So they have a basic education which is free for all and it is uniform. Everybody studies the same thing. So the rest, when I am teaching from a textbook, I would advise you to have your book open on your lap when I read, so that you can also read from the book. And then usually I explain all the difficult words, vocabulary. But in case you have missed something, you can always refer to your dictionary. So, as I always do, my lesson is complete. You try to answer the questions which are below the text. And we will do some grammar. Okay, now I am doing a little grammar, but this grammar is very important. This topic which I am doing is very important. So please pay attention. Today I am doing l'objet direct. Pronoun, okay, that is direct object. We are doing direct objects today. So, you know what is a pronoun? When do you use a pronoun? You use a pronoun when you can substitute a noun. For example, Pierre is a noun. Whereas if you want to refer to Pierre without using his name, you will say il. So when you say Pierre, it's a noun. C'est un nom. Whereas when you say il, c'est un pronom. Have you understood? So Pierre is a noun, il is a pronoun. It substitutes the noun. Now, what does this mean? Pierre regarde la télé. Pierre regarde la télé means what? Pierre is watching the television. So which is the verb? Regarder. Which is the subject? Who is doing the work of watching? Pierre. He is the subject. So this is the subject. This is the verb. And what is he watching? What is he watching? Pierre is watching what? So you ask the question what, after the verb you get the answer. That answer is your direct object, because it's answering your question what after the verb. Directly after the verb, if you ask a question, you get the answer. What is Pierre watching? Television. So la télé is the objet direct. Have you understood? Now, I don't want to use nouns. This is a noun. This is a noun also. Television is a noun. Instead of noun, I want to use a pronoun. So how will I do? What will Pierre become? Il. He is watching. What is he watching? It. He is watching it. So here it refers to the television. Have you understood? I am substituting the noun by a pronoun. So I already substituted the subject it becomes il. This remains the same because he is watching it. Watching remains watching. Okay? But television becomes it. But television is feminine. La tele. So, il la regarde. This la comes here before the verb. Il la regarde. That means he is watching it. So, when you are using pronoun direct object, it will come before the verb. If you are using noun, it will come after the verb. Have you understood? Okay. So, if you want, you can copy this down and I will go to the next. Now, I am taking another example. For example, Marie et moi, nous mangions le gâteau. So what am I saying? Marie et moi. Marie and me. How many people are there? 2. So I am using we. Marie et moi, nous mangions le gâteau. So here, Marie and me, we are eating the cake. So now, if I want to substitute nouns by pronouns, Marie et moi will go away. Nous will remain. Because since 2 of us are there, it becomes we. We are eating. What are we eating? The cake. So where will your object come? Your cake is masculine. So last time it was la, this time it is le. Nous le mangions. We are eating it. Here it refers to cake. Cake is masculine. So le becomes the object. So you have seen le is an object, la is an object. This is for masculine, this is for feminine. Now what will happen if there are plural objects, more than one, then it will become les. For example, you are eating, manger the apples. You are eating the apples. How many apples are there? Many. More than one. So, what will your direct object become now? It will become vous les mangez. Vous les mangez. Les refers to apples. We are not repeating the word apples. You are eating them. What are you eating? The apples. More than one. So, le for masculine singular, la for feminine singular. Both the plurals, les. Have you understood? So, I have introduced the topic pronom objet direct. Pronom objet direct, direct object, pronouns. Now, when we replace the names or the subjects by pronouns, they don't become objects. They are still the subjects. So, these are also pronouns, but here they are subjects. They are doing the work. The verb is because of them. They are the ones who are eating. They are the ones who are watching. So, they remain the subject. But the answer you get for the question what after the verb, that is the object. And it's a direct object. Because later on you will be learning indirect objects also. So, keep this in mind. You want to copy it. So, you have 3 examples today with the direct object when it becomes le, how it becomes la, and how it becomes le. So, that is all for today. We will elaborate on this later on. It's a very interesting topic and important topic. So, please learn. Now, I will give you some more examples which will actually show you how the direct object works in negative and interrogative. In negative and interrogative. Suppose I want to say, Sophie n'aime pas le gâteau. Sophie does not like the cake. Sophie does not like. What? The cake. So again, le gâteau is the object. You know that le gâteau is masculine, so your object will become le. But where will you place that le? Because there is one ne and there is one pa. The verb is already surrounded by ne and pa. So where will this one come? So in this case, Sophie will become L. Ne will get the E back. L will become L apostrophe because MA starts with a vowel. Sophie ne l'aime pas. Sophie ne l'aime pas. L became L apostrophe because this is a vowel. Ne got the E back. Because here the E was cancelled again because of the vowel, clash of vowels. Elle ne l'aime pas. Again, suppose Pierre et Sophie. Now there are two people, Pierre et Sophie. Pierre et Sophie ne regardent pas la télé. Pierre and Sophie are not watching the TV. So again now there are two people, one is masculine, one is a male, one is female. So in this case, which one you will use? You will use the masculine plural. Il ne la regarde pas. So they are not watching it. Here la refers to television. Since it is feminine, la became la. Here there are two people, one is a male, one is a female. The male pronoun, masculine pronoun has a priority. You use masculine. Il ne la regarde pas. So have you understood? Same thing will happen if the object had to be les, plural. Instead of le or la, it would become les. So that's all for today.